I gotta laugh at myself jumping on these videos. So I kind of made a decision last week that I didn't tell you guys about, but 7 o'clock feels pretty late to do Facebook Live. So I'm gonna do 6 on Wednesdays and just see how that goes. Um, I am a early bird, so I like to get home from work and just really get after it and do the things that I need to do and then relax. So I'm excited about that. I also did want to mention a little bit my posting has been a little bit slow this week. I have been feeling a little under the weather. So when I am not feeling good, some of the things that I've changed in how I care for myself are I don't take cold medications. I rest. I drink lots of water, take lots of vitamins. I take, make this, I call it lemon soup, but it's actually like a tea. And if you've come to my women's circles, I've made it for participants, and they like it. It's very flavorful, but there's tons of vitamins and nutrients in it. So I haven't been getting up early, is what I'm saying. I haven't been getting up early. I usually post first thing in the mornings. I have not been working out. Sleep is my priority when I'm not feeling good. It is my number one priority. So I just kind of wanted to say that because that wasn't the past me. Um, my past self, I would do everything that I normally would do. Back when I was raising kids, I taught group fitness and I would teach 1 to 3 classes a day. And even if I had a fever, I would go and teach those classes. And I would still work out and just do all the things. And I recognize the toll that that takes on my body. And especially, as I'm getting older, and my body is adapting to a more gentler lifestyle that I don't need to work out that hard. It actually was really causing me harm. So I just wanted to talk about that briefly before we get going on this to really that tapping into yourself is vital. It's really, really important to listen to what your needs are and not what your checklist says that you have to do today. It's just so important. So if you're sleeping in when you're sick, yes, good for you. Good for you. So this is the second session of our coming back into motion, into movement after our winter hibernation. And it's kind of fun to really notice the things we're going to talk about today within my own self. And it's really, I had another conversation, I think it was last week. Wow. A lady I was talking to was just saying how tired she feels and how, lazy she feels. And I'm like, yeah, you're supposed to. You're literally supposed to feel that way right now. And we just had a really beautiful discussion about the earth cycle and how winter is that time to really settle in and gather our nutrients and just rest and relax and not push ourselves. Like we are biologically made to do that. So she's like, oh my gosh, I never thought of it. So that go 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 mentality is not meant to be forever. It's really not. So again, just really grateful for this topic. And we're really this one today is noticing when we're ready. And it isn't something meant to be forced. It really is that whole connection within ourselves. And it's absolutely the gift of tapping into yourself and what you need. And this in between space is not meant to be pressure. You're not needing to jump back in to everything full swing. Um, but you're not meant to stay completely inward. It is this dynamic space of transitioning. And so some of the things about this time of year is it can kind of feel confusing and maybe even feel uncomfortable and having some mixed emotions about it. Maybe a little fear, um, a little bit of excitement. It can be really exciting to look at how you're feeling. I think last weekend I organized um, a room and that felt great, but I'm just like, that's all I'm doing. That's enough for right now. So if you're feeling like you're more open and not sure what you're meant to do with it, this is exactly where this time of year you should be. So readiness doesn't usually show up as motivation or excitement. It can show up very quietly. And there are some signs in our body that can start shifting. You can start feeling curiosity returning. You can have a desire of wanting to connect, but in small doses. Feeling slightly more energy after rest can be another one. And wanting movement or wanting the structure of it again. You can feel less depleted by simple interactions. And you can start thinking about future possibilities without being overwhelmed. So it isn't about having more energy, it's about having more capacity. And many women miss this readiness piece because they feel that it is supposed to be more of a dramatic experience. Or they may wait until they feel 100% ready. There could be some fear around feeling burnt out again. Or they don't trust their body after exhaustion. And they can also be confusing readiness with obligation. Sometimes we ignore our body, our body in the way it quietly says yes, because we're afraid it will turn into another should. And it's been really interesting for me personally, feeling this, feeling the a little bit of fear of oh my goodness, I don't want to start doing this because I'm going to feel tired or I'm not going to have the bandwidth for it. And it's been really kind of interesting in this current time period. I've had the opportunity to take a class. I went to a convention, and each of those moments I've really tapped in, and it's something that has been on my list to do these things and really tapped in and be like, am I ready for this? Am I okay with this? And the answer's been yes. And so, really, really grateful that I've created this relationship with myself so I can tap into that and really, really be in tune with what I need. When you when you start to feel this awakening within you, you really get to respond to it slowly. And nothing needs to be decided at once. It's okay if you ask and the answer is a no, that you're not going to do it, and just really honoring that. So we're going to tap in together. I invite you to sit comfortably in your chair, feet on the floor, and just take a nice slow breath in through your nose and exhale longer through the mouth. And just ask yourself, Where do you feel a little more open? Where do you still need protection? And what feels supportive to you right now? What do you need right now? Your body already knows the pace. You're just learning to listen again. If you have a journal, I invite you to journal, or you can just reflect. I will put these journal prompts into our chat. What feels slightly easier than it did a few weeks ago? Can you feel a difference? What feels slightly easier than it did a few weeks ago? Where are you feeling curiosity instead of pressure? What is one small way that you might want to re engage? And what boundaries still feel necessary? Small is enough. Awareness is enough. Awareness is everything. Remember that balance does not happen overnight. It comes from moving back and forth, inward and outward, with awareness. Balance can look like one conversation instead of 10. It can look like one commitment instead of a full schedule. It can be short social time followed by rest. And it can look like choosing connection without overextending. How does that feel in your body as you heard that? That just feels so powerful. You don't lose the wisdom of your inner season when you begin to re-engage. You bring it with you. What a beautiful thought that we don't lose anything as we re-engage. I feel this truly because I have enjoyed this winter so much. I have enjoyed the connection that I felt with myself, and the honesty that I've had with myself, and to honor that by not rushing into things is very precious. So remember that you don't need to push yourself outward to prove you're ready. And that readiness unfolds when you feel safe enough to respond. I invite you to just sit there again and close your eyes. And you can think or say these affirmations out loud. I trust my timing. I listen to my body. I allow balance to unfold. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Next week, we're going to talk about how we begin to share our energy again without overgiving, without burning out, and without losing ourselves. I will be having a women's circle February 20th here at my home. I will post on in this site or in our group site the invite, and you can let me know if you'd like to come. I will be doing the 27th. I think it's the Monday after. I think it's the 27th. I will be doing my 5-day workshop, which will be at 6 o'clock in the evening. Let me actually pull that up really quick so I can tell you guys for sure. The 23rd will be our 5-day workshop. And I'm really excited to do that with you guys. Yeah, and then just lots of great things coming up. If you're interested in doing my program, you can message me and let me know. We can jump on a call and do that. Discuss that and see if it's a good fit for you. And I'm here to support you guys. So let me know how you're doing. Let me know if you have questions or things that you'd like to learn more about. I would really, really love to connect with you and to learn and grow with you as we do this together. So hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Oh, wonderful rest of your week. And then a great weekend. So, all right, ladies. Thank you for being here. We will talk to you soon.